Hello. I don't know how the audio is going to be in here. The room is fairly empty. I'm in one of the side rooms here at the Borough. Chris is having a class next door, so I'm working with what I got. I was off work today. Let me see if I can lower this a little bit more. I am off work today, thankfully, for Martin Luther King Day. And I figured I kind of want to get some stuff done, figure out what I can be doing in regards to the business and what's going to be next. What can I focus on? What can I push? What would be easy to make? What can I do shopping within my room, right? So I came up with scrunchies. If this looks slightly familiar to you guys, I have the keychains that I make with this, very similar. So I'm going to be making scrunchies as well. I figured I can make the scrunchies. It'll be more or less in lines of like the clients that come here to the Borough, and just something that'll be easy and again work with what I have, right? Shop your supplies. So I have these that I've already made. I'm not doing the burrito method, and I will be using white elastic. My hair is thicker, or at least it used to be. It's a little thinner now. But for curlier, thicker hair, wider elastic is better. So I will be using white elastic. I went to the fabric store and got a boatload of fabric. But first, like I said, I shopped my room. So I looked at what I had. So I went through here. This is the stuff that I pulled from my craft room. So this is the elastic I'm going to be using. This is the fabric that I already had in my room with me, just extra cotton fabric that I have. I actually have this in keychains and bookmarks as well, so I'll be using that. I use these, I think these are remnants from purses that I was making. Excuse me, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this fabric. I also have tags here that I brought with me because I do need to tag my products here. So I have this in here. We have some candy canes to munch on. What else? This is my pricing list. I need to work on once I'm done with live and all of this because I need to go ahead and up my prices, or not up my prices, but adjustment prices to have shipping and also to have the larger 13 by 19 prints as well, which I mentioned in the business update. Hey Naomi, this is a new cutter that I have, a fabric cutter. I'm so excited. I think if I'm not mistaken, I got this for Christmas during our Secret Santa exchange. So I'm super excited to play with this baby. I also just bought this recently, like literally came in last night. I've been using a ruler, like a 90-degree ruler that I got at Home Depot that I used to use for like my wood crafts. So I got actual like fabric ruler finally, so I need that. I have some tags that I purchased a while back for my purses, so I'm going to be using that. I want to kind of just finish them up because I have rebranded, and this is my old logo, so I want to get rid of it, just use it up. Hopefully the scrunchies sell quickly and they'll be gone, so we're going to cut this up as well. Here I have the HTV Ront Clear HTV. From my understanding, this is the sublimation HTV, so you can adhere this to cotton or other like non-polyester fabrics, and you should be able to sublimate on them. Now the idea behind this is to sublimate on my leather that I have cut up for like my leather keychains. One of the fabrics that I was looking at was like this white pattern with red roses, or red hearts, excuse me, white pattern, like white cotton, red hearts. Yeah. But I was like, why buy cotton or why buy fabric when I can just sublimate on the other side of it if it's already white? The pink side was a little bit harder to sublimate on, so I figured I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to be hitting the leather directly, I'm going to be hitting the cotton. In theory, right, I should be able to add the sublimation HTV and then sublimate the red hearts onto this. Let's see how that goes. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing this right now. But I did want to share that with you guys and let you know kind of like my thought process on that. Because again, this is going to be all keychains and scrunchies. So I also have some other remnant stuff in here. I brought my hook with me because I had bought fabric, or brought, like yarn to try and make baskets, but I didn't care for the basket or the yarn that I got, so I ended up just returning it. I also mentioned I do have to tag things, so these are actually the tags that I use. And then I can't find my hole puncher because why would I be able to find anything in the mess that is my craft room? So I have my pin tool that I will be poking into my cardstock ready to be able to put these in. So that I'm gonna do all later on after I cut all this stuff up. But I just wanted to get on and show you guys all the cute stuff that I got. I also have my bobbin, and I have some tubes already ready to go as well. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Okay. Please let me know if you can hear me, Naomi. My mother called me, even though I told her that I'd be going live. So there's always that, right? Someone's always got to call. No one ever calls me. As soon as I go live, the world wants to talk. Okay. So let me open this. Hopefully she does not call back. Oh, and it comes with like extras. Oh, I'm so excited. Did you guys just hear that click? I'm ridiculously excited. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Alright, so like I said, this is one of the fabrics. I'm gonna go through all the fabrics now. This is one of the fabrics that I already had, and I am gonna be doing with the fabric. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut, I don't have much left. I have not even like a full yard left. I think I'm gonna cut about 11 inches, like maybe 10 and a half. Okay, thank God. I was like, oh my God. Are you just now being able to see me again? My mother called. I told her I was going on live and she called me. Can you hear me okay too, Naomi? Absolutely, and I put it on Do Not Disturb, but for some reason, I think because she's still in my favorites, it came through. But, bruh. Okay, so I'm not sure what all you missed. These are tags that I bought when I was making my purses. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these as well once we cut the fabric. These bins I also got during our Secret Santa. So I'm gonna kind of separate the fabric in regards to that with this. Okay. So again, I don't have a lot of this left, and I actually really do like this fabric. So what I'm gonna do is cut about 10 and a half so that I can use that for keychains in the future. Just to kind of have ready to go. Okay, perfect. So we're at 9, let's see. fabric I actually do have. I have 21, perfect. Honestly, I wish I wasn't sitting on the floor, but I don't have a choice. So one of the other vendors is here holding a rug class. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not. He had one last night as well, which I helped him take like pictures and videos and stuff for. But he has another class going on right now. There's music playing, there's a lot of noise because the tufting guns are super loud. So to not get like copyright infringements or just like be in the way, I'm hiding in one of the like side rooms here at the borough, which is gonna be kind of like a backup recording. It's supposed to be a music studio, like there's an artist that's gonna be taking it over, but I don't know how often he'll be here, so the owner's gonna see if he'll let me like borrow it on occasion. So I have, there's like 10 and a half here, but then I have 21, or no, I have 20 inches. So I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna cut for the scrunchies first, because I do definitely need scrunchies. So let's do, I wanna do 6. Did I do 6 or did I do 5? I think I did 5. I don't even remember what I did, and I just did it. These are the tubes that I need. Let's see what width this is. Maybe that'll answer my question. They're at about 2, so I probably did 5. Okay. So let's do 5 again to keep things more or less consistent. I love that. I feel so fancy. This is actually not straight, so we're gonna straighten this out. This is so smooth. My old blade, like the cutter that I have at home, is horrible. Like this is cutting this like butter. I'll tell you. Okay, so that was 5. I'll do 5 again. I'm on live. Can I help you?
I put the stuff in your room.
Thank you.
It's inside the bag. You have the rest of your other bags.
Oh, okay. All the stuff is in there? Like all the stuff from the market?
Just some of the stuff, but the machine that
The
you use
reader.
to charge people is there.
Okay, do you mind passing me my beverage since you've already interrupted? Thanks. I appreciate you.
There's no sugar and stuff.
They didn't put anything on it. It tastes horrible. But
Yes, it
I need
is.
coffee, so here we are.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Mother.
You're welcome. Knock yourself out. Shorty. Bye. Love you.
Love you too. My mother, everyone. Okay. I got a little too excited. Okay. So now how much fabric do I have left? Okay, I have 16, so we're gonna do one more of 5. And then the rest is gonna be for just scrunchies, or for keychains. So I have scrunchies, and then this is just gonna be keychains. Or for my keychains, I tend to cut them about 1. The keychains now are 1 inch because they have leather backing. So I can technically cut a couple 2-inch pieces, and then I can cut a couple 2-inch pieces and then leave a couple just to have it for something else. This doesn't have direction, so it doesn't matter that I'm cutting against the width of fabric. Just so that I have things cut, because while cutting is fun to me, it's also very tedious and I'd rather save time. So we're gonna do 2-inch pieces. So that's 3 cuts, technically 2 pieces because it's double, so that's 6. That should be enough for now. I don't think I need any more. And then this is just extra 10-inch pieces. So that's that. Something else that I got from my room, Naomi, I don't know if you were here earlier. These are remnants that I had basically just laying around my room. I was making the knit purses. So this is remnants, like linings that I had left from that cotton. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this as well, using what I have, right? Let me see. I don't even think this is the width of fabric anymore. Yeah, definitely not the width of fabric. So let's see how we're gonna do this. This is how many inches across? This is about 7.5. And then who knows how many. I think this might be 2 yards. So what I'm gonna do is try to fold it as much as possible and then cut it to the 5 inches that I need it to be. Make a huge tube and then figure out how many scrunchies I can get out of this. There's so much fabric. Okay, let's see. Okay, perfect. So that's done. I should be able to get at least like 3 or 4, I think, from all this. As of right now, I've been doing 5 inches with half of the width of fabric. So I'm gonna more or less try to do the same with this. Okay, so that's been, it's here now. It's straight for the most part. I'm gonna just clean it up. This myself now. So let's do 5 here. I'm gonna just clean this up. So that I know it's straight all the way through. It's very east. This is not much. I can still probably even do keychains with these two, if I'm being honest. So width of fabric generally is 54 for cottons. So 54 would be 26. So let's see. Let me try folding this in half one more time. Let's see. Alright, so 26 divided by 2 is 13. So I'm going to try and get 13 here. If I can figure out my math. There we go. That looks about right. So 13. So this is 26 inches, if I can do math. So these are 2 scrunchies right here. And then let's see if I can get some more. Okay, so I'm folding it, so technically there's one piece already, so I'm folding it in half. There's one piece that's double that I'm folding in half to try and get to the 26. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah, I remember you mentioned, I forgot whose live it was, but I'm obsessed with this pink. Like genuinely obsessed. And there's a couple other fabrics too. I'm gonna go little by little, just because there aren't really many people on right now. I kind of want to give them a chance to get on, and I'll go through like what I got at each store, so that they don't miss all the fabric, all the good stuff. So this is another 2 scrunchies. Let's see. This may just be enough to do 1 scrunchie. So let me open this up. And then let's get to 13 again. Okay. That's about 13. Give it a little extra. So we have 5 pink scrunchies from that one remnant. And then here, how long is this? Let's see. This is 5 inches across, of course. And then we have about 14. So I'm going to cut it to 11. And then I'm going to cut it in half because I can use this to make keychains. So these will be 2 keychains backed with leather. Pull this in half. Let's see. That's keychain fabric. What length should I like? Right now, I'm doing just half of the width of fabric. FOW, right? Width of fabric. WOF. Excuse me. WOF. What width do you normally use? I mean, what length do you normally use? These are all going to be keychains too, actually. So let's see. I can cut these to 10 as well. And I'm doing 10.5 just because I cut my leather to 10 as well, but because it stretches, sometimes there's more leather than fabric, so I'm just adding in a little bit extra. Hey, Sandy. Let's see, open this up. Yeah, I know Nairo makes scrunchies too. I'm hoping some of them get on because I need all the help I can get. I don't know like more or less what to be pricing, how to like I know definitely for sure I want to use white elastic. These are the ones that I've already made so far. I don't know if you guys saw. This fabric I already have in my shop for my keychains, so I figured I was like, okay, shop what I have already, right? So I have the butterfly fabric, which I'm obsessed with. I actually had one of these on earlier. It's on my wrist. But I am using wide elastic. Supposedly, it's supposed to be better for thicker hair, longer hair, and personally, I've been using it already, and I'm obsessed with how it feels. I know I have the regular like tie elastics. I love how that feels, but these are even like thicker, and then just the fact that there's fabric around it, it just makes it feel so much more lush. So I'm excited about that. And I'm thinking, you know, especially if I already have the keychains with them that match, I could do here, especially for here at the store, I can do like scrunchy keychain sets. I don't know, we're trying to make things. Trying to just make things, honestly, at this point. And then I've had this fabric as well. I actually bought this fabric to make my grandmother handkerchiefs for like Christmas. And I thought it was really cute, so it'd be a nice spring addition. Okay, so I have yellow. Now let's see, these are remnants that I had in my room. I don't know what all I actually have. And I feel like they're not with the fabrics either. I feel like this is a yard. This is 44, this is the width of the fabric. Okay. So 44. Half of that will be 22. Hey Nancy! I both like and loathe this yellow at the same time. I like how soft and like pastel-y it is, but I feel like it also looks like pea. Is it just me? It's just me. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the regular ones. I tried the burrito method. Didn't particularly care for how it looked. Like I don't like seeing the seam. I think these are the regular ones. I don't think these are like the XLs or anything. Right now my tubes are 5 by half of width of fabric, if that makes sense. Oh, I love Taylor Rose. I love her. Yeah. She does normally I think hers are between like 4.5 and 5.5 the width, and then the length of it is half of what the fabric for her regular ones. She started doing XLs recently as well, but I feel like XLs is too much for me. It's okay, girl, lurk on. Yeah, I was looking at her stuff. I've watched her for a really long time. And I'm contemplating, like I was just thinking about like depending if I have like more remnants to even maybe make bows just for like the smaller, like the kids here and stuff, but we'll see. Cause I do have baby stuff already at the store, but I feel like it's a lot. I don't wanna bite off more than I can chew. Hey Liz. 5 ways today. It's okay, girl. Lurk if you got to. Only 5. Not me hearing people laughing from upstairs. I feel like I missed someone. There's so many things happening. Hello. Yeah, she's changed. I remember when she first started, they used to be shorter. She has added more, but if I'm not mistaken, I think she is doing half of with the fabric right now. She used to cut less, and she would use the leftovers for kind of like her bows, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think she does that anymore. She still makes bows, but not as much. At least only for her markets. Yeah, I played around with some of these already the other night. I do genuinely like the way it feels, especially for like the elastic size, because this is the wide elastic. A lot of people don't really use that either. So I think I have like the measurement that I want. I like the way it feels, that I can wrap my hair. So it's nice and long. Like this is as wide as it gets, and I'm pulling like really, really hard. The elastic still has more give, honestly. And I can put it around my hair twice comfortably. Let's see. You guys aren't gonna be able to see what I'm doing, but like it fits nicely. Like it's soft, it's snug. Like it's not too tight, it's not too loose. And then like for my buns and stuff, like I like to fall asleep with my hair in buns because then my hair kind of gets like little waves to it. And it's just, I don't know, like I really like the way it feels. I think I'm gonna play with these dimensions for now. And then go from there to see if, I need to either do more, less, if people ask for bigger sizes, smaller sizes, whatever. If not, we'll kind of just go from there, I guess. Nancy. Kids orders, phone call, and Alicia's live. Oh, dang. I have shelves and shelves. So what I'm cutting now, Naomi, is literally what I just had in my craft room. I bought a heap of fabric today. Like, I'm so excited. I'm genuinely really excited. I was meeting with my Nancy, not Nancy, but my Nancy, who has a boutique here. And we've opened up a painted tree together. I'm gonna be making a lot of handmade things for her to kind of like resell. And like her clothes have a kind of like certain color scheme. We're very like-minded. We like similar things. So I definitely wanted to get some like pastel, softer colors. Definitely like satins. I ordered satins, but they're not here. When I did go to the store, they weren't ready yet, and they were super busy. So I was like, you know what? Let me let you guys be. I'll come back and pick you up tomorrow. So that may be another video. Ooh, excuse me. Whenever I get on live or I'm recording, I'm constantly burping. I don't know if I'm talking too much, there's just too much air. Something is happening. But I'm definitely using what I have first, and then I got a boatload of remnants just because they were dirt cheap, and I'm gonna tell you how dirt cheap they were because I'm super excited. Since I'm new to this whole sewing and yarn life or fabric life. But I also got some stuff for Valentines and Easter, which I want to share as well, that I'll be making. I didn't get a lot of things. I don't want to go ham and get overwhelmed myself, but I got a good amount of things. She used to do 3. Yeah. Yeah. I really like the white elastic. It's super soft. And if you've tried the elastic ties, it's fairly similar, but the one that I got, I feel like it's still stretchy because some of the white elastic doesn't stretch as much. Because ironically, that white elastic I bought to make my friend's skirt. She wanted a cover-up skirt, and I got black elastic for her. So I was like, screw it. Again, shopping what I have, working with what I have. It's like, what can I use that I already have? And ironically, that's how Taylor made her mistake as well, is that she used it. She just had elastic and that's what she used. But I really like how this feels. Like, even on my wrist, like, it's loose, it's not tight, it's not pulling on the fabric, or it's not pulling on the elastic. The elastic does feel comfortable when it is stretched. Like, it has a nice give to it. I like that I am sewing it closed. It's not tied. So I like it so far. Just to be different. Yeah, I feel like it'll give me a nice edge too, because I feel like not many people still use it. So I feel like it'll be a nice plus for me. Yeah. Oof, yeah, she's blowing the game out of the water. But that's the thing, like, she doesn't use white elastic, she just ties her elastic. So that can definitely be a niche for you too. And her scrunchies are so huge too. Hey Lisa. She doesn't have knitted scrunchies. No buts. No buts unless they got 2 T's, ma'am. Exactly. Yeah, oh my god, that'd be so dope. That would be freaking amazing. And it's funny because I was actually thinking of that too, because I'm like, how do I incorporate all this stuff with like what I already have? You know, because I feel like I low-key just shifted entirely when I came here for the hipsters, but it's like I still want to be on brand. So it's like I may do 1 or 2 of those of like the popular colors. Like I know my pink is really popular, my mustard is really popular. We'll see. We'll see. You'll have the Canadian market and I'll have the American market, Sandy. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 inches again. Now see, this with the fabric is 44. When I cut the pink, I cut it with the fabric of being 54. So my pink is actually going to be, I think longer or fluffier than these, but it is what it is. It is okay. Because yeah, these are gonna be 22 inches, and then I think the pink ones are gonna be, they're 26 inches. I think my phone is telling me that it's dying. Lovely, we just started live. Okay. Less chit-chatting, more cutting. Okay. for the keychains as well. That's for the keychains. And then let me do a little bit more in case I need it for, am I gonna need this for purses again? 1, 2, 3, let's do one more keychain, or one more scrunchie. And then I'll leave the rest of that for something else. Just in case. So this is gonna be over here. This is just extra stuff. Now I'm gonna cut this for keychains. So I'm folding it in half again just so I have less fabric to cut. So right now this is cotton fabric that I had just in my stash. I'm trying to craft my stash. So this is cotton fabric. At the store, I will be using satins. So I bought a boatload, not a boatload, but I bought like maybe 5 or 6 different satins. I think I got matte satins, but when I was at the fabric store today to go pick it up, I saw some of the shiny satins. I think I kind of like the shinier satin better, but because of the clothes that my friend is going to be selling at her boutique, I feel like the matte will kind of play with it better because she has a lot of pastel colors. So I feel like it may be better that way. Again, this is just what I already had, so I'm like, I'm going to use what I have because it'll be just straight income at this point. I don't have to spend any more money if I actually use what I have. So now these are 10.5-inch strips, or this fabric was cut 10.5 because I will be kind of doing like 2-sided keychains with the leather and the cotton. And then I'm cutting them 2-inch widths because again, the cotton is 1 inch, so that way it'll kind of double in or fold in. And I like to give myself extra, and then I can always cut more off if I need to later on. Giving myself more or less 1/2-inch allowances. And I have baskets in front of me. I don't think they're on frame for you guys to see them. I found mine on Amazon. I like the one that I'm using. It wasn't that expensive either. Hey, Mary. Oh, it just shot me up. Yes, girl, yes. Nye, how are you? You kind, I need your help. Yes, girl, yes. Hey, Robin. Oh, yeah. This is my sweatshirt. I haven't put it up there, but if you guys definitely want one, let me know. Honestly, and then what I was thinking too, Sandy, there's also like for the watches, like I love having things on my wrist. Like I love bracelets, but sometimes depending on the craft that I'm doing, like I remember when I used to work my like necklaces or my watch would ding onto things, and I hated that. But there's scrunchy bands for watches, like the eye watches and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe that's another possibility. That's another route I can maybe do too. So it's like I want to try with the scrunchies first because it's like all I need is fabric and elastic. Eventually, once if those do well, I'm like, okay, then I can kind of like try to find the hardware for the watches. But I feel like that's gonna be the pain, and that's why I haven't. Nairo, right now I'm doing 5 inches width and then half of width of fabric, half WOF. Does that sound correct? The 22 needle. Don't do it, it's too expensive, Sandy. Give it like a month or two, or put it on your, what I like to do when I'm like trying to buy something, put it in your cart on Amazon. I mean, if you're gonna buy it through Amazon, put it in your cart and just keep an eye on it, because Amazon notifies you when like things in your carts decrease or increase pricing, and you can try and catch it that way. That's what I do, as if I'm like looking for flights or something. Okay, so I'm done crafting my stash, okay? I'm gonna show you guys my first haul. My phone is also dying. That sounds like the standard scrunchie, yeah. Not too much poof. Yeah, this is one that I made. This is another one that I have. I think this is rayon, if I'm not mistaken. And then these are the sunflower fabric that I have to go with my keychains. There's a really big sunflower field here in Raleigh, and I feel like the locals really appreciate the sunflower, so. But yeah, I feel like it's decent. What do you think of like pricing, Nairo? I was thinking like $5. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I'm gonna get close to personal because my phone is saying that it's dying. It says I have 20%. So if I leave or get shut up, know again that it's not by choice, per usual. Okay, so the very first store that I went to, I was looking around, I was waiting to see. They're experimenting with your dining scarves. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna want them, like same. My mom, like both of us, whenever we go to eat, like my girls eat more than I do. Okay, so if you guys recall, thank you, Nai. So if you guys recall, I told you I went to the store to pick up the order that I did online. So right now, at least by me, I don't know how it works everywhere else, but at the Joann's by me, a lot of fabrics are on sale. And if you do the order online, pick up in store, you get an extra 25% off on top of that. So a lot of fabrics are 30 to 40% off. If you guys do felts or blankets, those are 60% off. And then again, if you order it to go pick up, it's an extra 25% off. Yes, girl, iced coffee. It's not the best. It's not the best. It needed a little sugar, but we gonna power through because we tired. You do 6 inches and with the fabric. In most cases, I like XL scrunchies. Yeah, I want to be basic, Mary. Do you do the burrito method? I'm not doing the burrito method either. I like to be difficult and be different, apparently. Can you plug? You can. I just was not prepared at all for this live today because I spent most of my morning running around and I was in and out of the store, so my phone didn't really charge. So it was like it's half battery. I can't technically plug it in right now. but I'm also using my iPad, which was definitely dead when I got to the borough. So I'm trying to charge the iPad so that I can read messages because I definitely can't read whatever's on my phone like 20 miles away from me. But I mean, if I need to, I can plug in the phone to charge it. I just won't really be able to answer comments. It's a payday week. I'm trying not to go to Joann's. So sorry. Yeah, I got paid Friday, but I still need more money. Yes, definitely. Like especially if there's fabrics that you know you like, go for it. And clearly we all know that this is not sponsored by Joann's, but their Valentine's Day fabric is 50% off right now. I got 2 Valentine's Day fabrics, so I'm gonna show you them both because I plan to do keychains and headbands, or I keep saying headbands, keychains and scrunchies. Maybe I'm supposed to be making headbands. Maybe that's what it is. So this was the first one I wanted. And this was the main thing that I wanted. I don't know, I feel like this is cotton. Yeah, it's cotton. I saw this, so there's 2 variations of this. There's this one, and then there's the inverted one. So it's red with white hearts, then with red hearts. I don't think you guys were here when I mentioned this earlier because I was like talking to myself. Or maybe Naomi may have been here. But I have the HTV font or HTV Ron clear sublimation vinyl, so you can sublimate on cotton, and then so you put this on the cotton or any other fabric that's not polyester, and then you should be able to then sublimate over that. So I was like, why buy white with red when the backside of my rose gold and my gold leather are already white? I can just print out red hearts. I have a pattern now for my glass cups. That's red hearts. I made that pattern. I can just make it smaller and sublimate these. It was harder to sublimate the front, like the colored sides of them, but the back side, it's cotton. It's gonna be like 1,000 times easier. But we'll see how that goes. But for whatever reason, if that doesn't work out, I still have at least the red, right? Now with the red, I also have white leather that I have not used yet. I'm thinking about doing the white leather with this as a back, like the 2-sided like Valentine's Day one to see how that goes. That is a good reason. You don't like this seam. I'm not sure what that means. I'm slow. Yeah. Hi, Sandra. Which pink one? This one? I love it, and it's a glittery. It's like the glitter fabric. That's what Naomi told me when she first got on here. I was like, "Are you sitting on the phone? Like you cracked me up." So one of the guys here at the borough, is doing like a rug like tufting class. So he's in the front. The store's also open. There's music going. So I'm in one of the like empty side rooms, and I was just like, I need somewhere to record. So I kind of like made this little setup with the rug and everything. I am on the floor. But I got this. I got 1 yard of this. I like how soft it is. So I'm gonna fix it, and then I'll cut once I show you all the fabrics. But let's see. This is really pretty. So I'm gonna make, again, for all the fabric that I have, I'm gonna make keychains and scrunchies. And then in theory, I'd like to have like sets available on either Etsy or at the store. So we shall see. This is, oh, I got 2 yards of this, excuse me. I thought I only got one, but it's okay. It's really pretty. I actually like how soft it feels. And I like this red, like it's not too bright and it's not too dull. Like it's a very nice, it's a cute red. Sitting while you're trying to fold fabric probably isn't the best for the fabric, but here we go. Okay. And then I'm difficult, so we're gonna fold it one more time. One more time. And also my little roller thing is also smaller, so just it's easier. So that was one. And again, I think this is half off as well now, because I think it is part of the Valentine's Day situation that they have going on. This beauty, it's so pretty. I love this. Like it. Let me see if I can get closer. You guys can see better. I really like this one. And then I feel like the width of fabric for this one might be 54 as well. And I think this is cotton too. Let me see. No, this one is 44. So with the fabric for this one. So I feel like my pinks are gonna be a little bit longer, and that's okay. I've missed a lot of things. What? I feel like that's expensive. I'm crying. Let me know, girl. I'll go back. Okay, so this fabric is on here. So this is supposed to be $10, but I got it for $5 because it's half off. And this is a good amount. Like I can get easily a fair amount of scrunchies and keychains out of this. One keychain order and I've doubled, like I've made my profit back. Okay, now the one thing that I'm the most excited about out of this entire thing were the remnants. And so let me gather myself. Okay, so I was looking for silk. The main reason why I went there was for silk. And I wanted to, not silk, I keep saying silk, satin, for satin fabric. I just bought a couple matte ones from online, but I wanted to kind of get a few and play and whatever's not. The ones in New York. That's still a long drive. How much is Okay, so I went to the fabric, or to the remnants, and I finally found it. I've been dying to figure out where it was. I couldn't find it at my Joann's. I finally found it. And they had these remnants. So this is a casa stretch satin. And it's generally $14 a yard. This is 3/4 of a yard. It was set for $11.66, and then remnants by me are 75% off. So this fabric, instead of paying $14.99 or the $11.66 I would have paid, this one was for Tango Red. This was $2. This was $2. And for the satins, I'm only doing scrunchies for satins. And this, I think, is 54 inches. The satins, I feel like, are wider. Let's see, I might be wrong again. Yeah, I think this is 54. Okay. So I'm just folding and then I'm gonna cut. My phone's at 10%, so I'm gonna have to plug that in and switch over from the tablet. Bear with me, y'all. I was like, am I doing this right? I can get at least a handful of scrunchies out of that for $2. Come on now. Let me plug you guys in. Did you hear my bones cracking, Naomi? You're gonna see buttocks. So sorry. Okay, and we're back. Right, so that was the red satin. They have this like really bright pink stretch. I don't think this is satin, but this is like some type of stretchy material. This, a standard yard, is $29 or $21, $22. After the 75% off, let's see, how much was this one? Oh, this is an ombre stretch. The ombre stretch came out to $5 a yard. So this is a full yard, but it was a remnant. Oh my god! Look at how pretty this is! I can't do half with the fabric, I need all of it. It's gorgeous. Oh my god. This is gonna be massive. Let's see, what if I cut it in half? It'll be like two colored. This is still pretty. I think I might still do half with the fabric, but it'll be two like ombre ones, I guess. There'll be like the yellow ombre and then the pink ombre. Oh, this is so pretty. I feel like this is a material Nancy uses for like her dance pants. I was not expecting that. Can you go? Okay. Then here we have this is Casa, again, stretch satin. This is 55 width. And then originally, again, this is $15. This is a quarter, if not a third of a yard. So this is not, there's not gonna be a lot in here. But for this one, I only paid for the stretch This was $1. Nancy's like, I heard my name. Did you see the fabric, Nancy? I know. What width should I make it then? I've been cutting them 5. I feel like if I do 5, it's not gonna be enough. Yeah, I can do like a few scrunchies out of this. This should get me at least like 4, I think. This is solid satin royal. This is 45 with fabric. This is 3/4 of a yard. Man. Just measure anything. I was like, is this important? This one, the royal, this is $2. And again, for the satin, like the satins and stuff, I'm gonna be having at this shop, like at the boutique and stuff. So I figured, I was like, why not have it to have it? $2. So there's this. And then the piece of resistance. There's an ice cream shop above us. They just opened up recently, and the floors, not even the walls, the floors here are so thin. They're moving a table around, and I feel like the world just shook. The world. I'm sure y'all heard it. Let's try to line this up, because this was hard. Wait. Well, because this was drinking, and it wasn't coffee. This, you guys, I'm obsessed. This is leather fabric. This is almost a yard. This is 0.889 yards of a yard, excuse me. This is $35 a yard of fabric. This remnant was $31.10, and then after this 75% off, it came out to $7.75. $7.75. Look at all this. You know how many keychains I got out of this? It's nice and stretchy. I can make my bookmarks, and what I like is that it's like a gray. It's not black. Like the other one that I have is black. I'm excited. I am excited. Even with the leather on Amazon, I would have paid like easily $20 for all this. So I'm really happy about this. I'm not gonna cut this now. I'm just happy that I have it. Okay. Then at the other Joann store that I went to, because of course you can't just go to the one Joann's. These were the remnants that I found there. Let's see. This is knit. This is a knit. It's an olive knit. It generally goes for $15. This is half a yard. This I got for $1. This was $1. Wrong garbage bag. Not garbage. So I thought this was really cute. I might make keychains out of this because I feel like it's a nice green for like St. Patrick's Day or something. I don't really have a lot of like St. Patrick's Day colors per se. Let's see how wide this is. I'm at 16 inches. So yeah. I can do a couple keychains, maybe 2 scrunchies. Folds out. Hello. So most of my fabrics are either cottons or satins. This is the only like knit one that I have, but I'll play with it. And then lastly, this is like a blanket fabric, I feel. Yeah, that was for $1. I love me some remnants. They've created a monster. This is cotton. It's like this pink with like stars on it. I feel like it was cute. I feel like it's more like of a kid fabric, like a baby fabric. I figured maybe bows or something, if I decide to make bows. This one was $101. The other one was 89 cents. So, yeah. What is this? Oh, I'm like, what's the sugar and cream? I brought yarn. So I'm making a skirt for my friend. I'm like, what was $8? This was the most expensive thing I bought all day today. So this we're not cutting either, so we're gonna just kind of put aside. Okay. And then this, I think by far out of all the fabrics that I got, is my favorite one. Look at how pretty this is. Can you guys see? Like, I don't want to open it up too much, so I have to fold it back up again. Look at how pretty this is. I love this for like Easter. Like, this is like my Easter fabric. It's very pastel-y, very colorful, very soft, very muted. I'm obsessed with this. You rescue fabric all the time. I love it. This is my favorite by far. So I'm going to cut 10 inches or 10 and a half, 10 and a quarter for keychains, and then we're gonna cut a couple for scrunchies. So that's all the fabric that I have, that's all the fabric I'm gonna be like working on. So we're just gonna start cutting now. That's fairly even, and again, I know for the keychains it doesn't have to be exact. So I'm cutting a little extra anyways. Coffee. Oh, I needed that. I needed that so bad. Okay. I love this. Sarah got me this for Christmas. I'm a child, y'all. Like the road kind. you still here? Can you help me with like pricing, or even you, Mary, like in regards to scrunchies and like pricing and stuff, like what should I be charging? What's the with the I didn't even check it with the fabric, I guess it doesn't matter, I guess. Hello. Are you leaving?
No, you on live?
I still am, yes. Okay. Alright, so that's 2, 4. It's gonna be 3. And then, okay, I have enough here. We're gonna cut it off. Okay. Let's do another 5, and then 5. I should get enough keychains out of that anyways. And then it's still early on, so I should be able to get more if I need it. Okay, so we're at, oh, wait. Did I just cut this? No, okay, we're. I was like, wait a minute. I have a bad habit of not cutting at the start. I tend to cut at 1, and I thought I cut 6 inches instead of, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it was very subtle, you know, like the pastel colors and stuff like that in general was nice. Okay, so. I think I might even cut this. No, let's get rid of the ends first. Oh my god, yes. You need to put that. I would buy that shirt. And wear it every time I go buy fabric. Guys, when I was in line, it was so cute. There was a girl who was at the store with her dad. She just got a sewing machine for Christmas for her birthday, and she bought like these really cute bright colored fabrics, but she got like a yard of every color. And I'm just like, you created a little monster. I love it. She had like a whole bunch of cottons and stuff. She was right before me, like in line at the cutting table. I wasn't being a creeper, I promise. Like cutting fabric is so like freaking therapeutic. Like look at this, just swipe. Aren't these so freaking cute? Like imagine this on a keychain. I might even do this with the white backing too. With the white faux leather that I have. I have a boatload of things to sew now because it's a lot of cuts that I'm making. No pressure. So mine aren't extra large scrunchies. They're just gonna be the regular scrunchies. But I feel like $6 is still inexpensive. Like, well, she's XXL scrunchies. Like for hers, she charged like $20. I don't remember how much Taylor sells hers for. I don't know where I'm spacing right now. So that was a lot. Alright, this is the knit. Yeah, because I don't have anything green, so this can be my St. Patrick's for now, I guess. Let's see. Let me try and clean up this corner here. You guys see my focus space? Trying to like not cut myself. Okay, so we're gonna go to 11. Well, this is stretchy. Let's do 10 of this. And then, no, we'll go to 10. And then I'll get one or two scrunchies out of this, that's fine. Woo, my poor buddy, man. And then, let's not move around too much. I need to cut this again. Let's cut it a little bit more because that edge is a little wonky. So this is Scrunchies, and then these are the Keychains. I feel like this would look cute with the black, like the black and this green would look nice. Let's see. Chelsea. Okay, I read that already. How are you guys this weekend? I went to a brunch yesterday at my friend's house. It felt good finally just being able to like hang out with my actual friends. Not actual friends, but with my friends, like not being at a market or like running around. Granted, I was still at the store and I did only stay there for like 2 hours. And people were there dinner the whole day, but it felt good to be out and about, like get out of the house and actually enjoy it with my friends. Not worrying about having to run to a market or do something like that. I still haven't looked up markets yet. I spoke to my mom to see if she'd be willing to help me with markets. Just because again, I will be here at the borough. I don't particularly care to continue doing pop-ups if I don't have to. I will if I need to make sales. Like if the sales aren't coming up here like I would expect them to, I will do pop-ups because I'm not gonna really have much of a choice if I need to make sales. But at least with these items, I'll be able to go to pop-ups outside of the winter mark period because that wasn't even a thing for me before. I was only able to do pop-ups from October to December. And that was it really. So I reached out to her, one, to see if she could help me with pop-ups, like if she'd do the pop-ups for me, because physically I can't really do them anymore. And then just to see if I would have extra help in that department, you know? My keychains are 1 inch width, but they're not keychain scrunchies, they're just keychains. I have keychains and then I have scrunchies. And my keychains are fairly small, like they're like the small ones, they're not like the wristlets. My keychains are 10 inches. This is the blue. I'm not too pressed on this one, so I think we're gonna leave this one for now. Also for the white, I think we're gonna leave that for now. My very shiny Nansai inspired fabric is gonna be put aside for now as well, just because I don't know what I'm gonna do with it just yet. I feel like I would need the full length to give it the full effect. But I don't know about for the XL, like how massive is this gonna be? Oh, that blue is gorgeous. It's a royal blue. I love it. I definitely need red for sure. Absolutely. So like there's green knit gunk. I really like this red. It's like a tango red. Not like it is tango red. It's the Casa tango red. I think this was a stretch fabric as well. So let's see. I either folded this poorly or it was cut poorly. But it was a remnant, so no shocker there. I think this side is cleaner. I'll start with this side. Okay. I'm gonna do the 10 for the keychain. And then whatever's left is gonna be, well, no, these are satins. Satins only scrunchies. Oh, but I've never heard that. Is it like a mom and pop, or is that the name of is that a chain? Does anyone else have that around them? Y'all, how much was this fabric again? This is the pink, or the red, excuse me. $2. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 scrunchies. $2. I mean, can you ask for any more? If I knew how to sew better and not in a straight line, I would even try to make bookmarks out of these, like the heart bookmarks. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna try that. I know it's gonna fail. I'm gonna fail horribly. I could technically make a few. Why am I like this, y'all? Like, what is life? Oh yeah, this is nice stretchy satin. I'll make a few, screw it. Let's see what we can get out of this. What would this is? This is almost 4. Yeah, we're gonna cut this in half. We're gonna see what we can get. Valentines, for Valentines. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to like take it easy. Like I don't want to overdo it or over like extend myself because I know how I am. I know. Yeah, this is like 2 inches. This is definitely not 2 inches. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna cut whatever I can use. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't. Okay, this might be too thin. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's see. This one is cut better, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe get a little more of this. Let's see. That was actually nice. So we have a handful of red for scrunch or for keychains if I so choose. Okay, nice. Oh, bet. Definitely, yeah, give it a try. Let us know how it goes. I don't think we have any of those around me, but shoot, if we did, I'd definitely try it. I love me a good coffee spot. Oh, my. So my tablet just died. Alright, so we're cutting now the shiny one. So I'm gonna cut 10 inches of that for the keychains and then a good amount for scrunchies. So here we are. I'm probably not gonna be able to answer any more comments, so I'm so sorry. Just because I cannot read them from here. Please entertain yourselves. So pretty. Okay, I think we're gonna cut another 10.5, just to have. No, for emergencies. Technically. And then the rest scrunchies. Because, you know, here we go. Here we go. Okay, and then this is about 2.5. Let's cut it down to 2. And then I can cut this for more keychains as well. And then we just have this tiny, tiny little piece left. So these are all scrunchies. I think that's 12 scrunchies, give or take. Did you just like, here, it's like slicing through butter, bruh. We need to change angles. It'd be nice if my pants would like stay on my hips, just, just thought. These are gonna be so cute. I wanted to get like this red fabric or this like red leather, but I wasn't able to get it. It was $30 a yard and I refused to pay that much. I can get a lot out of the yard, but I'm cheap and we're poor, so we got remnants instead. So definitely 10 for the keychain. I think I'm gonna do 10 twice because if I'm not mistaken, I think I have 2 yards of this fabric as well. We'll see. And then I still have this extraness. I think I'll just leave this in case to have it for something. My own little remnants. Then I just have to cut this, and I think we're done. That should be more than enough. So kind of just to reiterate what I have already, right? So this is gonna be for the keychains. I have this fabric here, which is the red with the white hearts. That's gonna be for scrunchies. These are all scrunchies right here, this little bin. Excuse me. What am I doing? So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have a boatload of the pink, the glittery pink fabric. It's another pile. We have the red tango satin. however you care to pronunciate. And this is this the shiny? What's the good side of this fabric? Is it this side? I feel like it's this side here, no? The shinier side? Please let me know, because I don't know. I need to know how to sew it. So we have these three, technically are like the Valentine's Day drop, right? Like these three. I feel like it's decent, not obnoxious or anything like that. The green is the only thing I really have for St. Patrick's Day. I think I got like a sage green, like a sage satin, but that I'll just have to pick up tomorrow. I see comments coming in, guys, so I'm sorry if I'm not responding to you. I'm not ignoring you. I literally just cannot read what you're saying. But I think most of you are on the Discord group, so I'll probably either comment a reply below this video or in our Discord group. I got this olive green. I think it's really pretty. I may get like one or two from this. I may keep them for myself, but I think this is a really cute color. This is like my Easter. I think this is gonna be like more so for Easter. This really soft, like checkered plaid, Easter plaid. I don't even know what you call this. I think it's really cute, really soft, very colorful, very pastel-y. It screams Easter without screaming Easter. I also had these, and this is cotton, by the way. I also had these really soft pastel colors too. I had this yellow and I had this pink cotton that I just kind of had like remnants of. So I think these will be kind of like the Easter colors, right? I mean, I'm not gonna label it Easter or anything, but I feel like these would be nice little pastel situation. So that's that. And then this is also one that I just had in the house already. This like terracotta. It's like pink with mustard and like this rustic orange brown color. I have a couple of these just because again I'm trying to make scrunchies to match the keychains that I already have. And I've already made a couple for the fabrics and patterns that I already do have scrunchies or keychains already made out of. So I'm trying to have matching scrunchies to, in theory, have like a keychain scrunchie combo situation. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for today. My phone is charging, thankfully, so it's not gonna die. But I need to get to working on other things. So all of these are done. I'm really happy. I got a fair amount of things done. I need to cut this still in the keychain size, so I'll do that still on camera for you guys. Let's see. I have these other ones here as well. I'm not gonna do anything with them just yet. So we're gonna put them over here in this little remnant bin. I don't think Sarah's here, but thank you, Sarah, because these are the bins that you got me for Christmas. And we are definitely using her. So this I'll take home with me. I'll take back home with me tonight and get sorted up as well. And then again, this is my bin of all the keychain pieces. So I cut the pieces at about 2 inches of width, and that's so that I have ½ an inch on either side, like sewing allowance, because you guys do know I am fairly new at sewing, so I don't want to cut it too close, or I want to give myself grace. And then these will be backed with the vegan leather that I have. So yeah. I generally don't use interfacing on them. I have interfacing at my house. I just don't use it because again, I know I'm going to be using the leather and that's sturdy enough. Is like sturdy enough on its own. I could if I wanted to, but I don't see a point to, honestly. I feel like it's an extra step. But also to each his own, no? I'm just cutting the Joann thing off. thank you guys so much for watching, for joining me today. I know it was super last minute. I was running around, I was not at all prepared properly. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. It really means a lot just to kind of like have someone to kind of talk to while I work. I feel like a lot of my friends are always not busy per se, but like we just have different time zones, or they also don't really understand crafts the way I do. So it's always nice to kind of like just have that community that you guys offer. That you offer me. Can bounce ideas off of you guys, you know more or less what I'm doing, stuff like that. So I really appreciate you guys. All right, guys. Do I want to make more cuts? I think this is 10.5 as well. Yeah, I'll cut it. It's better to have it than and not need it than need it and not have it. Now I can just literally go home and sew all this stuff. I may not be able to sew any of this tonight, actually. I still have orders that I need to put out. I have some vinyl decals that I had that someone purchased like last week, and I genuinely forgot all about them. So they're like 6 days overdue, and thankfully they're not on my. This is horrible customer service altogether, but thankfully they're not in my custom Bella creations, but my Bella Meets Vinyl page, because I would be kicked off 5 stars if that was the case. I'm not 5 stars there. I don't even think I've had triple digits in sales on that site. But I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys, my Happy Juice PNG sold again. So I've had two digital sales. I'm really excited. I need to put more stuff up there, but clearly I'm all over the place, so that's not going to be a thing at the moment. But that is something I am really interested in doing. I feel like it's passive income. I'm making the designs for myself anyways, might as well try and get some use out of it. Like allow other people to have like use out of it too, you know. I know not everyone is as technically savvy, so it's nice to kind of have stuff like that available or at your disposal, right? Making sure I cut everything out. Okay. This is perfect. Alright guys, let me read the comments really quickly, see what I missed. These are the tubes that I have as well. I would have stayed on and like threaded some of these with you guys, but I can't really see, so I feel bad. Let's see what you're saying. Gonna get you all up close and personal in my face. Okay, let's see. I missed so many comments. Hey, Beth. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Maybe I put my logo on my tees. Yeah, I have like on the inside, like in the collar, like the sizing, I have that on mine. For the white or for like the ones these already have like my tags on them. They didn't come out the best, honestly, but if I do end up supplementing it with the HTV Ron, I'll try to maybe put it on there. I don't particularly care. I will be making tags. I do have these tags with my old logo on it. I actually do need to cut these. I may cut these in a moment. But I'll probably let you guys go since I can't really respond to you guys and I feel bad for like semi-ignoring you. But I need to cut these just to use them and get them out. Excuse me. What fabric on your keychains? So most of my stuff is cotton. I have mostly cotton. These are cottons as well. So my fabrics are cotton and then vegan leather. And the vegan leather I got from Amazon. I think I got a roll of like 12 by 58 for like $10 or something. It's on my Elfster. I think I put it on there if you want to check those out. I'll also try to see if I can find a link for you too, Sandy. That's I have no shirts. Yeah, it's hard. A lot of the stuff here is like vintage, or some of the owners, some of the shops here do kind of like vintage or restored things. They find a lot of like vintage blanks, or like pre-owned blanks, like t-shirts, cotton, stuff like that, and they're gonna be reusing them. They're gonna be upcycling them. So that's something you can think of too. If you're using it for yourself, like this, I bought obviously new, but well, not obviously, but I got this from Jiffy Shirts. But if there's stuff like you can go thrifting and find a boatload of blanks. Hey Beth. Their prices are great for digitizing. Oh, that's the logo stuff. On a hoodie. I love hoodie. Like this is just a regular sweatshirt, but I've noticed I tend to go put my hand in for like a hoodie. I do have 2 black hoodies that I bought. I think I might have gotten them from off Amazon a while ago, before I knew about Jiffy's. And I love them just to have an extra pocket. The shiny side is the good. Okay, yeah, for the satin. Okay, but I have been multitasking today. Okay, but I'm also printing DTF stuff. Valentines shirts. How did that work for you? So you did the DTF transfer sheets. You printed them on your sublimation printer, no? And then you did like the powder hack. How did that work? Like I saw so many videos, and like so many were some people were saying it was really good. Some people were saying it was really bad. How did it go for you? Like, do you think it really works? Does it not work? What method did you use? It's like, I don't want to have to buy that stupid powder if it's not going to work. I feel like the powder's going to get everywhere. I don't know. Please tell me, Naomi. I can only, I bet they're super cute too. Yeah, same. It's the powder that gets me, I think. Hey, Michelle. No, yeah, sorry. I'm super behind, guys. Yes, scrunchie time. Scrunchie time is going to be the non-winter jazz, I guess. Winter Bella is hats and headbands. Summer Bella is going to be scrunchies. Technically, they're all hair accessory-ish. kind of, you know, somewhat connected, I guess. I used to crochet the velvet scrunchies, but I can't find the freaking velvet bernat. The only ones I find are like the baby one. They're super small. And when I was at Joann's today, I had to go get yarn. Like I got yarn for Chris for his class, and I saw the bernat, and it was like $11. That used to be like $5 or $6. I'm not spending $11 on a skein of yarn. Like, it was $12. $12 for a baby velvet yarn. Why? I can just sew up a scrunchie faster. So that's what we're doing. Are we making? I love it. I absolutely love it. Daisy lays in her bed on occasion. So when I first brought her home, she fit in my hands. Like, I remember she'd like lay on my chest. She was so tiny. Now she's huge. She's huge. Huge. So she doesn't fit. So I got her 2 dog beds. I got her the small one because I knew she was obviously tiny and I didn't want her to be drowning in it. But then I got her the larger one because I'm like, okay, one, she can grow into it, and then she can just have extra space. The smaller one, she does not fit in there anymore. And then the big one, she fits comfortably, like it's huge. But you know, there's extra space because she likes to kind of like lay her head on like the little like donut. It's the donut one. So she'll kind of like lay her head there. And that's in our bedroom. But she sleeps on the bed with me because God forbid she uses her bed. On occasion, she'll like jump down and lay there for like a few minutes, but she's never in her bed. And then the other one, she actually tore into, so there's polyfill everywhere. Well, there was polyfill everywhere. I think the hole is still in there, so I need to fill it up again and then try to sew it back up. But I know she doesn't really fit it, excuse me, so it's on the list of things to do. Yes, there are babies. What's a crafting community for? Absolutely, Sandy, I love you guys. I know, because I've been kind of like going back and forth with all the, like, I'm either staying, I'm going, I'm staying, I'm going, I'm in my craft room, I'm here. I have things everywhere, which is why I'm so like flustered. But I spoke to the owner here and I'm gonna get a little space. So there's a shared room in the back. I think I've been live in there before. Chris is mostly in there, so you guys may hear him every once in a while. He came in earlier. But I'm gonna have a table in there. And I'm gonna bring in things little by little again. All I have here right now is a heat press. That's all I have in here. I want to bring in my sewing machine. Well, the owner actually has a sewing machine, so I may just use his. He has a sewing machine. We'll see. I'll talk to him about that. But the sewing machine is here. I want to bring in my printer. I want to bring in my Cricut. I need the space. So I'm going to definitely have a table. I'm going to have like a little bookshelf cart situation to have my machinery on there. And then I was thinking of possibly doing kind of like what Liz wants to do, because I think he has a table for me that he's gonna bring me. But I don't think there's any storage or like desk underneath. So I think I want to get kind of like the plastic bins with the drawers from like I would say Old Navy, from like Walmart or Target. I just need to make sure the size, make sure it makes sense to fit, and that like vinyl fits in there, fabric fits in there, whatever. Because like if I already have this stuff cut, I can just have a bin of cut fabric. Right, like I can have one for scrunchies, one for keychains, and then just get to sewing. No, yeah, but I'm gonna try to be more prepared, guys. I'm sorry. um, 2 hours. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I've hit 2 hours now. Yes, you're gonna do the Easter tags, Mary. I'm all for it. You gotta show us. Are you just gonna do like what kind of tags are you gonna do for Easter? Are you gonna do like bunnies? Are you gonna do like the chicks, the eggs? If you do eggs, are you gonna like etch the little designs on them? What are you doing? Tell us. I wanna know. I wanna know all the things about the tags. Since I'm so behind, of course. Yeah. Sad is real. Like, I suffer from depression, period. But more so, like, I feel like in the wintertime for me, like with all the holidays and just being so cold, thankfully it's not as cold to here as it was up in New York. But like, I go through the ringer. It's bad. Like, it's bad for me. And even today, like while I was driving around like to all the craft stores and stuff, I like to have the window down sometimes. I mean, it's still fairly cold. I'm wearing a hoodie. It's not super cold, but I like having the window down. Like I like feeling, because sometimes your windows, I don't know if you have like tints or whatever it's not, but you don't really feel the like the UV rays. I love feeling the sun on my skin, like that vitamin D. So I always crack the window at least like an inch or two just to kind of like get natural, unfiltered sunlight. It feels so good, especially like when it's on my hair. Like I feel like someone's like hugging me or like petting my hair. It's weird, but yes. TMI, but yes. Vitamin D is so important. My boss actually has a lamp, like a UV lamp, in his room to try and get like vitamin D because it's bad. Yeah. So there's a guy here who he doesn't particularly work here, but he's one of Chris's friends. He's thinking about doing stuff like that too. If you don't want to spend, I was telling him, I was like, if you don't want to spend money on like the startup cost per se, like if you don't want to buy the shirts or the hoodies, just try making mock-ups and do like pre-sales or made to order. Maybe that'll help. Or if you do like just get one of everything, like maybe something that'll fit you so that if you get stuck with them, you can at least still use them or something, Mary. Oh yes, please. Whenever we get to meet up, just like a tiny bit, tiny bit, like a little Ziploc baggie. Because I feel like a lot goes along, like a little goes a long way. Like you don't use a lot of the powder. I'm just scared to bake it. Like how do you set yours? Do you use? I don't have a convection oven. Can you just use your heat press? Because I was watching them on Elf and Lamb. Is it Elf and Lamb? Oak and Lamb. I said Elf and Lamb. It's time for me to go, y'all. Oak and Lamb. And she just used her heat press to like set the powder, and I don't think that worked well. Oh, yeah, you literally answered my question. In the sublimation oven. Yeah. I feel like we're on the same wavelength because clearly. Let's see. Surprisingly, she like I have a fleece that she's basically chewed and eaten up. So it's her fleece now. On the floor, she just lays on top of it. Um, I know some dogs kind of like go underneath the like sheets and quilts and whatever. She will not do that. She doesn't. Like even in bed with me, she just lays on top of them. I don't know if she's hot. She just doesn't care for it. I don't particularly know. It's weird. Or I think it's weird. Yeah, her name, yeah, it's Daisy. It's generic. I wanted to call her Bella, but when I bought her, like I got her as a puppy, she had already been named Daisy. And I was like, I don't want to change her name. Like she's already going by that. Granted, it was probably like 2-3 weeks, but I was like, meh. That's her name. You bought a file. Oh, the bunny ears and the tail. That's gonna be so cute. Oh yeah, that's gonna be gorgeous. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Oh yeah, because you're like close up there too, no? Like I would remember my coworker was telling me we had a plan to like move to Alaska to get paid. But there's months where there's like no sun, and then there's months where there's continuous sun, like there is no darkness. That's scary to me. Like chills, I do. What is it for me? I don't think people wear my logo. Girl, we would wear your logo. Ma'am, what's this? What's this white substance? No, not to be putting anyone's personal information up there, but we're actually like an hour or so drive from each other, so there will be no flying. Could you imagine trying to get on the airport or an airplane going through TSA with a white bag? It's Splenda. I'm crying. Bruh. I love you, Michelle. It's the coffee, I tell you. Coffee make when I'm hyper, I'm almost worse hyper than when I am drunk. Because when I'm drunk or when I've been drinking alcohol, I just tend to get really giggly and quiet. But when I'm like hyper, I don't shut up. Like, mind you, I'm introverted. So imagine if I was extroverted. Like, God forbid. Oaken lamb. I called it elephant lamb, no? Oh, it's expensive? Yeah, that's why they pay you to go over there, because who's gonna pay? Yeah, this is one of mine that I started. Like, I made this for myself more so for like my markets and stuff. But I may put it up if you guys want it. Just let me know. It's funny that you say that. I have a friend that works for TSA, and he's told me like the wildest things. Yeah, same. All right, ladies. Thank you so much for keeping me company. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. I have everything cut up. I need to go to my room now here at the borough, like my store, and tag a boatload of things. So I have these little kind of like tags I need to put on everything. So yeah, I need to get on that. I will go home. I have a couple things I need to sublimate. I need to sublimate a cup. I need to sublimate a shirt. I need to sublimate a hoodie. I need to sublimate a bookmark. And I need a cup vinyl for orders that I forgot that I had. So let's not be poor business owners and give not so shiesty customer service. And my friends have waited long enough for all their stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get all that stuff done. But I do want to get the store a little cute and clean. Excuse me. So thank you for keeping me company while I cut all this fabric. I'm really excited. Hopefully I will be posting these sooner rather than later, especially all the Valentines Day stuff. I want to just get her up. Yeah. Let's see, I got a couple more. What's this? Yeah. He's my friend has told me horror stories. All right, have a good night, everyone. Oh, what time is it? Like, have a good evening or good night, good day from wherever you're watching. I need to go, y'all. Again, thank you for keeping me company. I'll probably post pictures on Discord. I'll try to get at least like 1 or 2 of these tubes done for sure tonight. And yeah, thank you guys for keeping me company. Bye. Bye, y'all.